Hello, my name is Dina Kleiman. I'm a technical support engineer. Today's topic of discussion is installing SharePlex for OracleNT on Windows. In this video, we will discuss what information you need to have prior to the install and go over the basic install process. Before you install the SharePlex software, review the pre-installation checklist in the SharePlex install guide and make sure all requirements have been met. Also, review the release notes to make sure that SharePlex for OracleNT supports your version of Windows and Oracle. For example, SharePlex for OracleNT version 7.6 supports Windows 2003 and 2008 64-bit for Oracle 10G Release 2 and 11G Release 1 and Release 2. You will need the following information prior to running the installer: your SharePlex admin username, location of the installation directories, which include the product directory and the variable data directory, installation type, is it full or client? In this video, we will show the full installation, Oracle version of the instance that corresponds to this installation, your SharePlex communications port, and your SharePlex licensing information. To begin the installation process, log into Windows as the SharePlex administrator that was specified in Step 3 of the Windows pre-installation checklist. This user must have administrator privileges for Windows. Here's a copy of this step from SharePlex for Oracle Install Guide. Assign a user who will own and write to the SharePlex product and variable data directories. This user must already exist on the system and must have read privileges to the Oracle Reboot logs. This user must also belong to the administrators group. Then download the spsetup.exe program onto your Windows machine and launch the spsetup installation program by double-clicking on the executable. The install process will begin by displaying the Welcome dialog box. Proceed through the installation by following the prompts. You will first be prompted for the SharePlex folder, otherwise known as the SharePlex product directory. Either accept the default or enter your own location. Please note that if you manually enter the path to a different directory, and if any of the folders have spaces in them, for example, product space directory, the path name must be within the quotation marks. Then choose your Oracle version and make sure that you have sufficient disk space. When prompted for the port number for SharePlex, do not use port 2101 as a SharePlex port because the SP Remote SharePlex module on Windows uses port 2101. In this example, we will use port 7023. Also, make sure that all related SharePlex instances on the other machines are installed on the same port that is used on this machine to permit communication among the machines through the TCP/IP connections. Next, enter the variable directory name. This is the directory where your log files, temporary RIM files, and data files are stored. Select your Program Manager group in which you want to add the SharePlex icons. And finally, review the information you selected and click Next to start the install. If this is a new installation of SharePlex, or if there is a new version of MKS Toolkit, you will be prompted during installation to install the MKS platform components. These components comprise the MKS Toolkit operating environment, which enables SharePlex to be ported to the Unix and Windows platforms in a uniform manner. If prompted to restart your system, cancel the restart. You may restart your system after the SharePlex installation procedures are completed. After the installer finishes adding files and making system changes, it will launch the SharePlex utility to enable you to add a license key. Enter a valid license key at this time and click the Add License button. The installer will then navigate you to the Aura Setup section of the SharePlex utility. This will enable you to establish SharePlex as an Oracle user and create appropriate tables in the database. Provide the Oracle SID, System User Password, SharePlex database username and password, and click Next. Please note that canceling Aura Setup installation will not cancel the installation of the SharePlex software, nor will it remove it. SharePlex is still installed on the system, but you will not be able to start replication until you successfully completed Aura Setup. You can run Aura Setup at any time by using the SPUtils or SPClient utility. After closing the utility to run Aura Setup, the installer will navigate you to the SharePlex Services section of the SharePlex utility. This will enable you to install SharePlex as a service. Click on the Install button to add SharePlex as a service. When you have completed the steps above, the Installation Complete dialog box will appear. Click Finish to complete the installation. Following software installation, you will need to change the default settings for global resources memory. The default value is 16 megabytes, and you should increase it to 64. To change this setting, perform the following steps. From the control panel, select Configure MKS Toolkit. Select the Runtime Settings tab, and then select Miscellaneous Settings from the Categories pull-down menu. Under Global Settings, in the Max Memory for Global Resources text box, change the value from 16 meg to 64 by typing 671-08864 in the box. Click OK to close the dialog box. Finally, restart your computer in order for the change to take effect. The installation process is now complete. Please refer to the SharePlex install guide for introductory demonstrations of the SharePlex software and to the SharePlex Administrator's Guide for instructions on how to properly implement replication in your environment. We hope this installation video will help expedite your SharePlex for NT installation. Please check out our other videos on specific SharePlex features.